Hello everybody, my name's ep1-LODWise.
Hi, my name's Geminesis.
Well, before we get started real quick, guys, I want to show you guys the new room. So, tell me what you guys think down in the comments, and let's get right into this review.
Tonight we're reviewing Arrow, Season 5, Episode 1, titled Legacy.
Alright, well, the first thing is that we have a new vigilante. I wouldn't mind seeing some metahumans show up over here, but this guy is called Wild Dog, which is pretty cool. We may need to do some more research on this guy, but I'm very curious who this guy is.
Me too. You know, we see Oliver and he tells him to, stop being out there because he's afraid that he's going to get hurt, especially after Laurel died. He is still taking full responsibility for Laurel's death, even though it wasn't all him, and it's just how the cards land. You know, as we see later on, and we'll kind of touch on this a little bit later, that he's going to recruit a new group, and Wild Dog's going to be in that group.
He's saying he wants to keep them safe, but yet he puts a damn arrow through his freaking leg in the first 5 minutes of the freaking episode. Now, the next part I really kind of want to talk about is him trying to be a mayor and Green Arrow at the exact same time, which is almost impossible, because later in the episode we start having where crook cops are starting to try to take him as hostages, and they shoot up a whole bunch of people at this whole memorial thing, which we'll get to in a real quick, but he starts to beat them all down until he notices that he has the cameras on them. And he immediately just stops and just surrenders himself. Was that to save the other people, or is that just kind of hide his abilities, I guess?
Me personally, I think it was to hide his abilities. He doesn't want everybody to know he's the Green Arrow. He's already brought a whole bunch of people in that know he's the Green Arrow. The more people that know, the less effective the Green Arrow is going to be.
Let's jump down to the Black Canary honor service. This is basically where all of this took place. They're there to try to, they're building a statue for her to try to honor her for what she actually had done, but this is when everything just goes crazy, upside down almost.
We do get to see that Detective Lance comes back. He's not in a great place. Oliver goes and talks to him. He's been back for about 2 weeks. The scene with him is, a whole bunch of alcoholic beverages, like the bottles, whiskey bottles, all kinds of stuff all over his Oliver's coffee table. He lost Laurel, he lost Sarah, he lost Felicity's mom, and so we see him, in a really tough spot. That's a lot of people to lose, and he was already an alcoholic, or recovering alcoholic, and now Oliver went to go talk to him to say, hey, look, I need some help, and I need you part of this team. And I think he was going to put him back on the police force.
Well, he didn't really lose his other daughter, because she is now the White Canary. Laurel made her the White Canary, and that's when she went over into the freaking Legend of Tomorrow, which we'll get to later when that show actually comes back on. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to actually see him come back and actually see him trying to make amends and fix a few things. On
to the next little bullet point that we have here. So we see Thea. She is actually helping Oliver with his mayor stuff, but then whenever he gets in the jam with the new guy named Church, kidnapping him and the councilman, she steps up to bat, puts Speedy's outfit back on, and goes back out to help Oliver get out of a pretty tough spot.
It was to the point where she tried to help. She doesn't want this life anymore. She wants to be a normal human being. So when she comes to this point and helps out and starts seeing people being killed again, it's just something she just honestly does not want to do. I don't think she's coming back. Maybe in a very, very tight, scenarios possibly, but I seriously highly doubt that she's actually going to be coming back as a full member.
I don't think she will either. She made a point to say that Laurel's death has caused her not to want to kill people. She even has a little conversation with Oliver about, taking 2 steps back if they start killing people, because she saw Oliver kill a few of the people that kidnapped him. Did they deserve it? Yeah, I mean, they were going to kill Oliver and all the councilmen. They don't, although those people that took them do not know that he is the Green Arrow.
He had to protect himself. He had to protect his group, or what's left of it, at least. I mean, he does, at the end of the show, decide, of course, go out and find a new group. And it looks like there's quite a few of them, really. I mean, so we're definitely going to be able to find out who the Wild Dog guy is. I know they kind of said his name throughout the episode, but honestly really didn't divulge who this character was, backstory, whatnot. So we'll definitely be getting that, I think, in the future. So, I mean, at the very end, after you do that, this new Archer guy comes in. Honestly, I thought it was the League of Assassins again.
I thought it was going to be Thea's dad coming back. It isn't. I don't think. We don't know, though. I mean, honestly, there's a new Archer. Then we have Church. He's a bad guy. I think this season's going to go in a completely different direction because we don't have the original group. So it's going to take us a little bit to embrace and get really connected with the new group. Of course, we still have Oliver. We still have Felicity. We have Felicity's tech guy. We have now Detective Lance back. So we do have some of the main characters, but we're going to have new characters, obviously, because the group has been disbanded. So, final thoughts on this episode. I'm so happy that Arrow's back. I love Arrow. Loved it from the beginning. Again, never read the comics, but I love the show. At the very end, we see Felicity. She comes home, or back to the apartment, and she has a new guy that she's dating. I don't like it at all. Oliver and Felicity should be together. And I think that this guy, I really think he's one of the crooked cops.
Well, in my final thoughts, I do like to be able to see some new characters come in and stuff like that. Now, I was reading a few spoilers and stuff out there that they were thinking about bringing Arsenal back in this season, which will be pretty cool. But at that scene, yeah, when she gets home, I really seriously first thought maybe they're back somehow together, something I had missed. But, of course, it wasn't. Yeah, it was that weird other guy. So, well, guys, if you guys like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your guys' comments. We definitely read them, and we will catch you guys next time.